Hi everybody, I'm Katie, as you know. So my art career started a really long time ago. I started when I was a kid. My mom and I used to go on grand excursions to the Art Institute, and I will never forget any of them. Um, I had gone there many times, and even though I was learning, I didn't even know it because I was having so much fun. So I saw the greats at a young age like Monet and Picasso and Degas and everybody else that was featured there and still is featured there. And I got this knowledge of art before I even went to elementary school. So going into elementary school, I actually had a great elementary school art teacher. Her name was Frances Turk, and she pushed me in the right direction. She noticed my talent at a young age. We did a lot of really cool projects. One we did was creating Piet Mondrian motifs of our own. We also did drawing like Michelangelo, where we laid on our back underneath a table and drew pictures like we were drawing on the Sistine Chapel. So she also wrote me a letter of recommendation for a company called Urban Gateways of Chicago. I ended up interviewing and showing my portfolio to Urban Gateways, and I was accepted. So what I did was an apprenticeship, and I studied all summer. I did it for 2 summers and one of my spring breaks. And I worked with trained and professional artists, and I got paid, I got college credit, and I studied under these awesome artists. And it really influenced my life and changed my life and pushed me in the direction of me wanting to be an artist. And then I got to middle school, and I only took one art class that lasted all of 6 weeks. And the best thing we learned was perspective and vanishing points. And that's the only thing I can remember from middle school art. So then I went on to high school, obviously, and I didn't take a single drawing, ceramics, painting, or any typical art course. I took photography for 4 years. I was a 3-sport athlete, and I was in the Gifted and Talented Academy at my high school. So I guess you could say I was very well-rounded. And, once I got out of high school, I went to our local community college. I went to ECC, and I took art as hobby classes. I continued my photography into college, but I was majoring in astronomy, so quite different from art. When I got tired of physics, I actually chose to go back to my roots, and that was art. And I thought about what I would want to do, and I wanted to teach. I had some great art teachers, and that's what I wanted to do with my life, was teach and give other kids the chance to find their dreams and follow them, or find their inner voice with art and express themselves. So that's what I wanted to do. And I had, like I said, a huge background with art. My grandpa was a photo gunner for the Air Force, and he was very highly decorated, flew on some of the most well-known missions in history with the Air Force, and it has 2 amazing photographs in the Smithsonian from D-Day. My aunt took every art history course there was available to her, so she knows a lot about art as well. Future goals for myself obviously are to teach and inspire students of my own to follow their dreams. But also, in my art career, I'd love to create a body of work about my mom's accident using actual debris from her wreck. And I have 2 pieces in mind that are 2D, one being about how much can you bear before you break, and I feel that that will show how much weight of the depression has been put on my back. And also I plan on doing a piece about depression where it shows the brain scan of a person with depression like myself. So those are my future goals. That's a little bit about myself, so I hope you enjoyed that.